all in line. And away they go. Class Cool goes the lead on the outside. Burrside now moving up alongside with Northern Gale there also. Those three vying for the lead as they head towards the first of 13 fences. Out in the middle of the course, Burrside with a slight advantage. Class Cool right alongside on the outside, followed by Northern Gale. King Lear, Howard's Crossing. Ellingtonian there with Graham, and Noblesse completes the field as they're at the second fence.
Up on the inside in third, with Burrside on the extreme outside racing in fourth place. Now taking over third as they straighten away down the backside. Northern Gale followed by Class Cool, Burrside, Howard's Crossing from the inside. They're tightly bunched as they clear the third fence and head quickly towards the fourth. Class Cool and third right lead on the 35 for Northern Gale racing in third place. At the fence, dueling on the front end, Burrside goes well over that one and opens up a head advantage. Class Cool right alongside, and Northern Gale coming back again on the inside to assume command under Rob Massey. Northern Gale, Burrside, Class Cool, Howard's Crossing, Noblesse, King Lear, Graham, and Ellingtonian as they race towards the fifth of 15 fences. Still a long ways to go. Northern Gale leads over the fence. Burrside racing in second place. With Class Cool close up in third. McCarran is moving from left up on the inside of Howard's Crossing. Those two dueling for four. As they race into and around turns, Northern Gale holding on to about a length. Second place, with Burrside right alongside and towards the fifth fence. Northern Gale and Rob Massey leading towards over the sixth fence. Burrside, Howard Crossing there also. Ellingtonian and Class Cool moving pretty good with Meadow, King Lear, and Graham completing the field. At the seventh fence, with one more time to go around after this, Northern Gale on top, Howard's Crossing racing in second place. Noblesse, Burrside, and Class Cool, those three vying for third as they head towards the water drop. Northern Gale and Howard's Crossing. Howard's Crossing now is raced within a half a length of the lead and moving closer with Noblesse, Burrside between horses, Class Cool, Ellingtonian, King Lear, and Graham completing the field. But it's anybody's horse race as they're tightly bunched over the ninth fence.
Howard's Crossing and Calvin McCormick now with the advantage on the outside. Northern Gale races in second place with Noblesse stalking the leaders from third, losing a bit of ground there as Class Cool comes on to take over third. Graham from the inside of King Lear and Burrside completing the field. They head towards the backside and they're dueling on the front end. Northern Gale and Howard's Crossing heading towards the 11th fence only heads apart. Howard's Crossing on the outside, now with a slight advantage. Northern Gale jumping in second place. Noblesse in third, followed by Class Cool, Ellingtonian, King Lear from the outside of Graham, and Burrside is the trailer as they approach the 12th fence. They've got about 5/8 of a mile to go, and Northern Gale has gone to the lead again. Northern Gale on top by about a length and a half over Howard's Crossing with Noblesse racing in third under Matt McCarran. Class Cool racing in fourth place, followed by King Lear, Ellingtonian, Graham, and Burrside. They race into the final half mile and head towards the next fence. Noblesse is now moved to the front on the inside. Noblesse with the lead. About 3/8 of a mile from home, Noblesse is opened up by about a length and a half. Northern Gale racing in second place. Graham moving up on the outside. They race into and around the turn. Noblesse has widened that advantage to 4 or 5 lengths over Northern Gale, with Graham and David Bentley moving up on the outside, challenging for second and racing to within 5 lengths of the leader. They turn for home. Noblesse is the one to catch under Matt McCarran. Jumping in second place, Graham on the outside, Northern Gale in third. King Lear moving up on the extreme outside, but the race is on the front end where Noblesse meets the final fence with a handy lead. Noblesse as Graham jumps to the inside and loses more ground. Here comes Noblesse on his way into the final 16th of a mile, in hand and in command, just romping home to victory here on the leading rider, Matt McCarran. Noblesse to win by at least 8 or 9 lengths. Graham, Northern Gale, and King Lear. They're all in line, and away they go. On the outside, Magnolia Park goes the lead with Pride of Dublin right alongside, racing in second place, followed by Gleeful King 1C, Native Mark Certification, Class Sprite, as they head towards and over the first fence. Pride of Dublin going well on the inside of Magnolia Park. Those two vying for the lead. Certification Native Mark, Gleeful King 1C, Class Sprite. Mr. Gretzky there also, with Northern Leopard and Reluctant Groom right alongside Northern Leopard completing the field. They race into and around the turn, heading towards the third fence. Magnolia Park on top. Certification follows in second place, about 2 lengths off the lead. Pride of Dublin, Native Mark, Gleeful King 1C, Class Sprite, Mr. Gretzky, Northern Leopard, and Reluctant Groom, the early trailer. At the third fence, Magnolia Park and Cyril Murphy jumping with the lead. Pride of Dublin on the inside, racing in fourth place as Certification moves up to vie for the lead with 1C racing in third. Magnolia Park on top by about 1.5 lengths. 1C goes well under Robbie Walsh, takes over second place with Certification regaining second on the flat between fences. Magnolia Park is followed by Certification 1C, Class Sprite, Pride of Dublin, Gleeful King, Native Mark, Mr. Gretzky, Northern Leopard, and Reluctant Groom completes the field as they head towards the fifth of 15 fences. Magnolia Park has opened up a 2 to 2.5 length advantage. 1C on the outside, Certification on the inside, those two vying for second. Pride of Dublin and Brooks Durkee on the inside in fourth place with Class Sprite right alongside. They're followed by Gleeful King, Native Mark, Mr. Gretzky, Northern Leopard, and Reluctant Groom as they race around the turn. Magnolia Park has made most of the running on the front end. He leads by a couple of lengths as they turn down the stretch for the first of 2 times. They head now towards the sixth fence. Magnolia Park jumping with the lead. Certification with 1C on the outside, Gleeful King, Pride of Dublin, Class Sprite, Mr. Gretzky, Reluctant Groom, Northern Leopard, and Native Mark appears to be pulling up. Over the seventh fence, Magnolia Park with the lead. They head towards the water jump. Magnolia Park has widened that advantage to 3 or 4 lengths. Class Sprite in the middle, of course, jumping in second place. Gleeful King, Certification, Pride of Dublin, 1C, Mr. Gretzky, Reluctant Groom, and Northern Leopard as they head towards and over the ninth fence. Magnolia Park setting the pace, Class Sprite racing in second place. 1C races in third with Pride of Dublin, Gleeful King moving up on the inside. Those three very tightly bunched for third. They race around the turn. Magnolia Park still with the lead. Class Sprite between horses with Gleeful King on the inside in the orange silks. 1C on the outside. Races in fourth place, but only about 2.5 lengths off the lead. Followed by Pride of Dublin, Reluctant Groom, Certification coming on again, and Mr. Gretzky completes the field as they head towards the 11th fence. Magnolia Park continuing to lead. Class Sprite and Jody Petty jumping in second place with 1C, Gleeful King, Pride of Dublin. Again, tightly bunched on the front end as they head towards the 12th fence. Magnolia Park with about a half-length advantage over Class Sprite 1C. Gleeful Cling with Pride of Dublin now moving up to take over 4th place. They've got about 5 furlongs to go. Magnolia Park on top. Class Sprite racing in 2nd place as they head towards the 3rd fence from home. Class Sprite has assumed command on the outside, but Magnolia Park is right alongside. Those two are jumping as a team over the 3rd last. Class Sprite with the slight advantage. Magnolia Park racing 2nd place, followed by 1C. Pride of Dublin continues to go well in 4th place, and it's a good ways back to Reluctant Groom, Gleeful King, Certification, and Mr. Gretzky. The race is on the front end where Class Sprite is trying to hold on to a very narrow lead over Magnolia Park, with 1C moving up on the outside to vie for 2nd, and Pride of Dublin racing in 4th place. With only 2 more fences to go, Class Sprite, Magnolia Park there also with 1C. Less than a length separates the first 3 as they head towards the final fence. Class Sprite under pressure to move on. 1C and Magnolia Park there also with Pride of Dublin on the extreme outside. About 3 lengths separates the first 3 as they race into the stretch. 1C and Robbie Walsh with the lead. Pride of Dublin trying to come on the outside. It's 1C with the advantage as they race into the final 16th of a mile. 1C with Pride of Dublin trying to make up ground in the final 5. But 1C wins it about a length and 3/4. Pride of Dublin in 2nd. Class Sprite and Reluctant Groom got up for 4th, I believe.
Winning owner Randy Rouse, owner of 1C. Randy, congratulations. That was a great race.
Thank you, Robin.
Tell me a little bit about the horse. I see he's by Sea Hero, who, of course, was a Kentucky Derby winner from Mr. Mellon. How did you happen upon this horse?
He happened to be in the same race last year. He was owned then by the estate of, can't think of those people, but anyway, he was trained by Bruce Miller, and Bruce and I are old friends, so I kidded him a little bit. I said, Bruce, I certainly do like that horse. He's quiet, he'll make a wonderful hunter. And he laughed and said, well, he may be for sale, so I made an offer and bought him.
They're all in line and away they go. AKA Market leads briefly, but Darn Tip Alarm moves up on the inside to take command. Darn Tip Alarm followed by AKA Market with Earmark racing in 3rd. Plenty of Sweets content to let the other 3 set the pace. Darn Tip Alarm on the front end over a timber fence. AKA Market racing in 2nd place, followed by Earmark and Plenty of Sweets. They head towards another timber fence, the 2nd fence, Darn Tip Alarm, followed by AKA Market on the outside. Earmark jumping in 3rd, and Plenty of Sweets completing the field of 4, strung out just a little bit as they head towards the turn. Darn Tip Alarm is a Steeplethon authority, having won this race 2 times in a row. He's going well on the front end over another timber fence with about a 2-length advantage. AKA Market stalks him from 2nd place under Chris Reed. Earmark saving ground around the turn, now takes over 2nd with Plenty of Sweets close up in 4th. They head towards the next fence. This is a plank fence. Darn Tip Alarm with the lead. Earmark and AKA Market jumping in 2nd place. Earmark in 3rd, followed by Plenty of Sweets. Darn Tip Alarm on top by about 2.5 lengths. AKA Market racing in 2nd place, followed by Earmark and Plenty of Sweets. They head towards a chicken coop with brush on the top of it. Another varied obstacle. Darn Tip Alarm on top by about 2 lengths. AKA Market, Earmark, and Plenty of Sweets moves up alongside Earmark. Over the next fence, they're tightly bunched, about 4 lengths front to back. Darn Tip Alarm leading towards the log. Earmark takes over 2nd, followed by AKA Market and Plenty of Sweets. Over the 6th fence, Darn Tip Alarm with about a 2 to 2.5 length advantage. Earmark moving just a little bit closer in 2nd place. a.k.a. Market, and Plenty of Sweets. Still a long ways to go. They head towards the Meadowbrook. Darn Tip Alarm with about a 2-length advantage. Jody Petty and Earmark racing in second place. a.k.a. Market on the inside in third, with Plenty of Sweets close up racing in fourth, only about 4 or 5 lengths off the lead. Darn Tip Alarm showing the way under Tom Foley, running and jumping on the front end, which is his style. Darn Tip Alarm heads towards the Aintree Bank with a 2 to 3 length advantage over Earmark, Plenty of Sweets, and a.k.a. Market. At the fence, Darn Tip Alarm bobbling a bit, but Tom Foley stays aboard, and Earmark moves up the challenge for and take the lead. Over the next bank, Earmark showing the way. Darn Tip Alarm racing in second place, a.k.a. Market in third, and Plenty of Sweets racing in fourth place. They head now towards the 10th of 22 fences. Earmark, Darn Tip Alarm, a.k.a. Market, and Plenty of Sweets. At the timber fence, Earmark on the inside, but Darn Tip Alarm jumps to the lead. They head towards the bank fence. Darn Tip Alarm and Tom Foley regaining the advantage. Earmark and Jody Petty racing in second place. Plenty of Sweets in third. a.k.a. Market completing the field of 4. Now taking over third place as Plenty of Sweets and Patty Young drop back into fourth place. But he's only about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead. Still anybody's horse race as they race around the turn and head towards the 12th fence. Darn Tip Alarm jumping the timber fence with about a 3/4 of a length advantage over Earmark. Plenty of Sweets regains third place on the outside with Chris Reed and a.k.a. Market completing the 4-horse field. They straighten away towards us. Darn Tip Alarm, Earmark, Plenty of Sweets, and a.k.a. Market. Still a good ways to go. Darn Tip Alarm making most of the running on the front end. Earmark racing closest to him in second place, followed by Plenty of Sweets and a.k.a. Market. At the fence, Darn Tip Alarm, Earmark, Plenty of Sweets, and a.k.a. Market as they head now towards the water jump. Darn Tip Alarm with the advantage. Earmark jumping in second place, Plenty of Sweets, and a.k.a. Market. They race now towards the 15th of 22 fences. Darn Tip Alarm still on the front end. Earmark racing closest to him in second place, a.k.a. Market, and Plenty of Sweets completes the field of 4. At the next fence, another timber fence. Darn Tip Alarm with the lead. Earmark jumping in second place, a.k.a. Market on the outside of Plenty of Sweets. Those two vying for third as they head into and around the turn and head towards the ditch and hedge. Darn Tip Alarm on top by about 2 lengths, goes well over that one. Earmark racing in second place, a.k.a. Market racing in third. They straighten away and head towards the next fence. Darn Tip Alarm, Earmark, a.k.a. Market, and Plenty of Sweets over one of the national hurdles. They head now towards the Swan Lake. Darn Tip Alarm will be there first. Earmark approaching the pond in second place. a.k.a. Market in third. And Plenty of Sweets is far enough back that he's not going to get too wet. Darn Tip Alarm leads into the final 5/8 of a mile. Darn Tip Alarm, Earmark racing in second place, a.k.a. Market, and Plenty of Sweets as they head towards the stone wall. Darn Tip Alarm has the lead. Earmark now jumping in second place, a.k.a. Market in third, and Plenty of Sweets is dropping even farther off the pace. With only 3 more fences to go, Darn Tip Alarm still with the advantage. Earmark racing in second place, a.k.a. Market only about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead in third as they head towards the turn. Darn Tip Alarm, Earmark, and a.k.a. Market. Darn Tip Alarm with about 1.5 lengths to 2 lengths advantage. Bobbles a bit, but Tom Foley stays aboard. Earmark moves to within 1.5 lengths, making about 1.25 lengths of the lead as they turn for home. Darn Tip Alarm with the lead. Earmark racing in second place, a.k.a. Market in third. Darn Tip Alarm and Earmark jumped that one as a team. a.k.a. Market racing in third place, and Plenty of Sweets. The race is on the front end where they head towards the final fence. Darn Tip Alarm and Earmark dueling towards and over the last. Earmark now assumes command. It's Earmark and Jody Petty with the lead as they race into the final 16th of a mile. Earmark followed by Darn Tip Alarm. Earmark continues to hold off Darn and Temple who's trying to make up ground in the final strides. It's Earmark on top at the wire. Tight on the front end.
Graphs here.
And there you can see Irv Naylor, long-time fixture in the sport of steeplechasing.
More than 10 horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
They're all in line, and away they go. High water mark out in the middle of the course goes to the lead with Free Admission now assuming command. It's Free Admission on top, followed by High water mark, Blue on the rocks on the extreme outside. Man of Mystery now moves up to challenge for third. Free Admission and Tom Foley showing the way over the first fence. He's followed by High water mark. The Editor's Son, Man of Mystery. Blue on the rocks on the outside. Aaron Gobra, Super Fame, Grayling, You Demand, and Cowboy Justice. Free Admission leads over the second fence. The Grayling moving alongside, now settling in second place, allowing Free Admission to have the lead by about a length and a half. The Grayling follows in second place, followed by You Demand, Man of Mystery, High Water Mark, Blue on the Rocks, Aaron Gobra, Super Fame, The Editor's Son, and Cowboy Justice. As they head towards the third fence, Free Admission and Tom Foley setting the pace. The Grayling goes well in second place and moves alongside and goes to the front. The Grayling being settled on the front end with Free Admission right alongside as they head quickly towards the fourth fence. The Grayling and Greg Ryan now with about a length and a half to 2-length advantage. Free Admission races in second place. You Demand is close up on the inside with Super Fame racing in fourth. They're followed by High Water Mark, Aaron Gobra, Blue on the Rocks, Man of Mystery, The Editor's Son, and Cowboy Justice completing the field. As they race towards the fifth of 15 fences, the Grayling and Greg Ryan with the lead. Free Admission jumping in second place with You Demand close up in third. Super Fame races in fourth place on the outside. High Water Mark with Aaron Gobra, Man of Mystery, Blue on the Rocks, The Editor's Son, and Cowboy Justice completing the field as they race into and around the turn. The Grayling has widened his advantage to about 2.5 to 3 lengths. Free Admission racing in second place. You Demand in third. High Water Mark moves up on the outside of Super Fame. Those two vying for fifth, followed by Blue on the Rocks. Aaron Gobra is there also with The Editor's Son, Man of Mystery. The leader is over the next fence. That's the Grayling on top. They head now towards the 7th of 15 fences. The Grayling with the lead. Free Admission on the outside in second place with You Demand in third. At the fence, it's the Grayling, You Demand, Free Admission, Super Fame, Man of Mystery, High Water Mark, Aaron Gobra, Blue on the Rocks, Cowboy Justice, and The Editor's Son. At the water jump, the Grayling loses ground there and gives up the lead to Free Admission. Free Admission on top, the Grayling racing in second place, Super Fame right alongside with High Water Mark and Blue on the Rocks. At and over the 9th fence, Free Admission is followed by the Grayling, High Water Mark, and Calvin McCormick racing in third with Blue on the Rocks on the outside. Super Fame is there also with Aaron Gobra. At the 10th fence, Free Admission, the Grayling saving ground on the inside, races in second place. Right behind Free Admission, Super Fame and David Bentley on the inside, vying for third with High Water Mark, Blue on the Rocks. There also Aaron Gobra between horses, You Demand, Man of Mystery, Cowboy Justice, and The Editor's Son. Still anybody's horse race as it's about 8 lengths front to back as they head quickly towards the 11th fence. The Grayling running and jumping on the front end. Free Admission racing in second place. High Water Mark with Blue on the Rocks on the outside as they head now towards the 12th fence. The Grayling with a very slight advantage over Free Admission. High Water Mark racing alongside Free Admission now takes over second place under Calvin McCormick. Free Admission joins him from the extreme outside and again goes to the lead. It's free admission on top. High water mark on the outside of the grayling with Super Fame there also. Aaron Gobra, Mano Mystery, Blue on the Rocks as they head towards the third fence away from home. Super Fame goes well over that one under David Bentley and assumes command on the inside with free admission still continuing to go well in second place. Aaron Gobra has rallied into third place under Matt McCarron on the inside of high water mark as they race around the turn, and the editor's son has moved into fifth, and here comes Blue on the Rocks and Gus Brown making up ground on the outside. Still anybody's horse race as they turn for home. Free admission and Super Fame, those two dueling on the front end. High water mark with the editor's son there also, and Blue on the Rocks on the outside. Super Fame leads towards the last fence with free admission on the extreme outside. At the last, free admission on the outside, Super Fame in the middle of the course still holding on, but here comes Matt McCarron and Aaron Gobra making up ground out in the middle of the course. Super Fame leads towards the wire with Aaron Gobra trying to make up ground in the final strides. Super Fame is going to win this one by about a length and a half to 2 lengths. Super Fame, Aaron Gobra, free admission, and looked like You the Man might have gotten up for fourth.
The fourth race now are official. The winner of the Airbus Cup, number 6, Super Fame, owned by Mrs. S.K. Johnston Jr., trained by Jack Fisher and ridden to victory.
And they're off and running. Battle tested at War out in the middle of the course with Ambonnet, Safe Passage, Selim Short, Best Surprise UK Limey, perked in the west there also as they head quickly towards the first fence. Battle tested on the extreme outside going to the front. UK Limey races in second place followed by At War, perked in the west, Best Surprise, Ambonnet, Selim Short, Safe Passage, EE Horse Racing. Moving up on the outside, Comet Chris. Lord Emulous, just one of the boys, Smart Baby, and Mr. Acabano completes the field. Running and jumping to a big lead, Battle Tested has opened up at least a 15 to 20 length advantage. At the third fence, Battle Tested running and jumping on the front end with a big lead. At War jumps in second place, followed by UK Limey, perked in the west, Selim Short, dropping back now as Ambonnet moves on with Safe Passage there also. Best Surprise, Comet Chris, E-Horse Racing, just one of the boys, Lord Emulous, Smart Baby, and Mr. Acavano. The leader is at the fourth fence. The others are a long ways behind. Battle Tested with the lead. At War now jumping in second place, UK Limey. Perked in the west, Safe Passage, Ambonnet from between horses with Best Surprise moving up. Comet Chris, just one of the boys, racing well, and Selim Short from the inside, E-Horse Racing. Lord Emulous, Mr. Acavano, as the leader is a good ways around the turn, and the others are halfway there. Battle Tested with a big lead. At War, racing in second place. At the next fence, Battle Tested on top. At War, racing second throughout with UK Limey close up in third. Perked in the west races in fourth place. The leader is at the next fence. Battle Tested all alone on the front end under Tim Madrix. Battle Tested over safely, followed by At War, UK Limey from the inside. Perked in the west, Ambonnet. At the water jump, Battle Tested on top. Now approaching the water jump, perked in the west. At War dueling for second place, followed by UK Limey. Ambonnet loses his rider. Comet Chris, Selim Short. The leader is over the next fence. Battle Tested still going well on the front end. Perked in the west on the outside with At War. UK Limey, just one of the boys has moved up. With Comet Chris there also. Selim Short, E-Horse Racing. Lord Emulus from between horses with Best Surprise, Mr. Acabano, and Safe Passage. Battle tested in Tim Madrix, still with a big lead, make it about 15 lengths as they're midway around the turn. UK Limey on the inside, racing in second place. Comet Chris moving up with just one of the boys there also. At War holding on to third place. The leader is at the 10th fence, battle-tested, bobbling and losing his rider there. Now the leader is UK Limey and Jody Petty. At War racing in second place, followed by Comet Chris now moving up to take over second. Just one of the boys racing in third. Selim Short moving up on the inside as the leader is at the 11th fence. UK Limey over safely with about a length and a quarter advantage over just one of the boys. Comet Chris on the inside races in third with Selim Short close up in fourth. Lord Emulus has moved into fifth with At War, Perked in West, Best Surprise, Mr. Acabano, and Safe Passage. They race towards the next fence with UK Limey having the lead, making about a length and a quarter. Just one of the boys and Comet Chris jumping as a team in second and third place. Selim Short now moving up to challenge for third and moving closer to the leaders. Lord Emulus has moved up closer in fifth place with only two more fences to go. 3 lengths separates the first 4 horses. Just one of the boys moving up on the outside to challenge UK Limey for the lead. It's UK Limey on top, just one of the boys. Comet Chris and Selim Short now coming from between horses to take over second place as they turn for home with Comet Chris right alongside. UK Limey and Jody Petty at the second last. Comet Chris, Selim Short from the outside with just one of the boys. Lord Emulus, Safe Passage moving up on the extreme outside as they head towards the last fence. Selim Short has joined the others on the front end and has taken over the lead. It's Selim Short on top, UK Limey racing in second place. Lord Emulus under pressure on the extreme outside has raced into second place and is moving just a bit closer to the leader, but Zach Miller and Selim Short win this one by at least 10 lengths. Lord Emulus, Comet Chris, and UK Limey.
No changes at this.
They're all in line, and away they go in the Market Salamander International Gold Cup. Shimmer goes to lead at once. Naruto racing in second place with Salmo, Rose Bryan on the outside, Kibo Valley, Chinese Whisper, and Joe at 6 completes the field. Shimmer racing with the lead. Rose Bryan now moving up on the outside to take over second place as Salmo drops back in fourth. Naruto moving up, and here comes Michelle Hunter and Joe at 6 to assume command, heading towards the next fence. Joe at 6 on top by about a length. Shimmer. Salmo going well, regains second place with Naruto, Shimmer, Rose Bryan, Kibo Valley, and Chinese Whisper. Joe at 6 and Michelle Hunter now opening up about a 2.5 length lead. Salmo racing closest to him in second place, followed by Naruto, Rose Bryan, Shimmer, Kibo Valley, and Chinese Whisper. They head now towards the third of 20 fences. Joe at 6, winner of the Gold Cup this spring, with the lead. Joe at 6 losing some ground at that fence. Salmo and Brooks Durkee going well in second place. Naruto close up in third with Rose Bryan, Shimmer, Kibo Valley, and Chinese Whisper right alongside. Only about 8 lengths front to back in the field as they head towards and over the fourth fence. Joe at 6 is followed by Salmo, Rose Bryan in third, Naruto, Kibo Valley, Chinese Whisper, Shimmer, as they head towards the next fence. Still a long ways to go. Joe at 6 on the outside. Salmo and the Green Silks on the inside, those two vying for the lead. At the 5th fence, Salmo jumping with a very slight advantage over Joe at 6 on the extreme outside. Salmo racing in 2nd place. Neruda in 3rd, Bruce Bryan. Salmo dropping back now to 4th. They head towards the 6th fence. Joe at 6, Rose Bryan, Neruda, Salmo, Kibo Valley, Chinese Whisper, and Shimmer Shimmer. Joe at 6 with a slight advantage. Rose Bryan and David Bentley racing in 2nd place. Kibo Valley on the outside of Salmo, Neruda, Chinese Whisper, and Shimmer Shimmer completing the field. They head now towards the 7th of 20 fences. Joe at 6 and Michelle Hunter on the outside with a very slight lead over Rose Bryan, who saves ground into and around the turn. Rose Bryan and Joe at 6 dueling on the front end. About a length separates them. Salmo racing in 3rd place. Kibo Valley moving up on the outside in 4th, followed by Neruda, Chinese Whisper, Shimmer Shimmer, as they head now towards the 8th fence. Joe at 6 on top by about a length and a half to 2 lengths. Rose Bryan going well on the outside with David Bentley in 2nd place. Salmo racing in 3rd with Kibo Valley jumping in 4th place. Neruda now moves up on the inside to take over 3rd and moving into 2nd position, about 2 lengths behind Joe at 6. Joe at 6 with the lead with about 2 miles to go. Joe at 6 leads at the 9th fence by about a length and a quarter, make it less than that as Neruda and Jody Petty go well on the inside. Rose Bryan, Salmo, Kibo Valley, Chinese Whisper, and Shimmer Shimmer. A long ways to go. Joe at 6 setting the pace most of the way. Neruda races closest to him in 2nd place as they head towards the 10th fence with Rose Bryan and Salmo dueling for 3rd, followed by Kibo Valley, Chinese Whisper, and Shimmer Shimmer. Joe at 6 with the lead. At and over the next fence, Neruda jumping in 2nd place, Salmo with Rose Bryan, Kibo Valley, Chinese Whisper, and Shimmer Shimmer completes the field as they race into the turn. They head now towards the 11th fence. Joe at 6 on top by about a length and a quarter. Neruda jumping in 2nd place. Salmo going well on the outside, moves alongside Neruda with Kibo Valley, Rose Bryan, Chinese Whisper, and Shimmer Shimmer. Still a long ways to go. They head now towards the 12th of 20 fences. Joe at 6 in the middle of the course. Neruda racing in 2nd place on the inside. Less than a length separates those two, with Salmo close up in 3rd, Kibo Valley, Rose Bryan, Chinese Whisper, and Shimmer Shimmer as the field is tightly bunched, getting towards the next fence. Joe at 6, closest to us with the lead. Salmo now moving up alongside and puts his head out in front. Joe at 6 going well over that one, regains a slight advantage. Chinese Whisper bobbled a little bit, but Chris Reed stayed aboard. Joe at 6 on top. Salmo racing in 2nd place, followed by Kibo Valley as they head towards the 14th fence. Joe at 6 has made most of the running on the front end. Salmo forcing the pace and saving ground into and around the turn. Salmo correcting his course. Kibo Valley now assuming command under Patty Young with Joe at 6 right alongside. Salmo races in 3rd place, followed by Rose Bryan, Neruda, Chinese Whisper, and Shimmer Shimmer as they head towards the 15th fence. Kibo Valley and Patty Young with a very slight advantage over Joe at 6. Salmo coming back again on the outside to join the leaders. Salmo and Kibo Valley. Salmo with the lead. Kibo Valley races in 2nd place. Joe at 6 is dropping back into 4th as Rose Bryan comes on. Chinese Whisper. They head towards the water jump with about 5/8 of a mile to go. Salmo with the lead. Kibo Valley in 2nd place. Joe at 6 has dropped back into 3rd place. Rose Bryan, Chinese Whisper now starting to make up some ground. The leader is at the 17th fence with a little bit more than a half mile to go. Salmo has the lead. Kibo Valley racing in 2nd place. Joe at 6 and Chinese Whisper dueling for 3rd with Rose Bryan close up in 5th. Over the 18th fence, Salmo still with the lead. Joe at 6 going to the inside. Kibo Valley in the middle, of course, and Chinese Whisper there also. Salmo leads into the turn with only 2 more fences to go. It's Salmo drawing away now to about a 2.5 to 3 length advantage over Joe at 6. At the next fence, Salmo, Joe at 6, Chinese Whisper, Kibo Valley. As they turn for home, Salmo has a comfortable lead. Joe at 6 trying to make up a ground again, and from second place, and Chinese Whisper on the inside in third. It's Salmo leading towards the final fence. Joe at 6, Chinese Whisper racing in third. Joe at 6 now moving closer to Salmo as they race towards the last fence. Salmo with a slight advantage on the inside. Joe at 6 right alongside, and Chinese Whisper on the outside. Now the race to the wire. Joe at 6, the Gold Cup winner, with the lead, heading towards the wire. Chinese Whisper trying to make up ground, as is Salmo. Chinese Whisper gaining the finish line. At the wire, Chinese Whisper by a nostril.
Chinese Whisper, owned by Ken Ross Farm, trained by Neil Morris, and ridden to victory by Christopher Reed.
Well, Chinese Whisper in the roar of the weather down the stretch to take the International Gold Cup. Chris Reed, how did you see?
I took the goggles down halfway through because they were just covered, and he's a great horse. He just ran and he sort of stayed close enough, and somehow he finds more at the end. Got lucky, I guess, towards the end.
Neil, do you give any instructions for bad weather driving out there, or is this something that comes naturally?
No bad weather driving instructions. No, he did a great job. Chris rode him beautifully. I mean, the horse is still a little green with his jumping at that pace, but he's fit and he stays and he jumps and he's getting it together, you know. He kind of earned the right to be here. He made a few errors. He'll be better next time. He's very late in the race and he closes. He just closes.
When you're in a field with such high-quality caliber horses, what do? Did you wait to let the rest of the field go out and sort of test everybody, or did you have your mind made up before you began?
We had our mind pretty much made up on the front end, who was going to be close. Our horse stays up, comes late, so we just wanted to keep him close enough at the end. We'd have a shot to try to run him down up the stretch. He has a couple gears he can find to him at the wire.
Man, I can see the next ad for this, for the...
They're all in line and away they go. Out of the middle, of course, there's
This is like one race.
orange syrup. They're also on the outside, Cracker Day and Meadow. Ghost Fever with me, 240 on the inside, Cracker Day, close up racing. They're followed by Obsessed Press. Sir Howard, King City, they're on the Dixie Colony.
Jeff, Sean
Marine
Dillon.
on the outside, Class
Haley, Sean,
West,
Jeff.
Mario's Music. The last Marine. And it's a little crazy completing the field as they race.
Did you get a picture of that with the rainbow with the horses?
I hope. Tom Foley.
That would have been a good picture, man.
Well, trying to do, trying to fight
The rainbow's almost gone. Look at how beautiful it got all of a sudden. It's amazing.
Racing in 5th place. Sir Howard right alongside, followed by King City. Good ways back to Class Bigger. Marine following. Mario's Music on the outside of Wax.
I'm rooting for you, man.
The last Marine, a little crazy. And Mario's Music completes the field.
Actually, I do that. Whoever 12 wins, I'll win, but if not, whatever.
Cracker Day right behind him, maybe 2.5 to 3 lengths off the lead, followed by Obsessed Press. 2-minute warning races in 4th place. Sir Howard and Dixie Colony there also. Ghost Fever has made all of the running on the front end. He now has about a 6 length advantage with about a half mile to go. Here comes Dixie Colony moving up to take over second place with Cracker Day right alongside. On the outside, Sir Howard racing in third place. Dixie Colony now racing in second place, about 4 to 5 lengths behind Ghost Fever, who's led from the beginning. Ghost Fever and Tom Foley on top. Dixie Colony racing in second place, followed by Sir Howard with King City going well on the inside in fourth. And Fool Crazy is making a bold move up on the outside with Index of Time also. Ghost Fever with the lead as they turn for home, but here comes Dixie Colony on the outside. And Death Murphy is safe ground on the inside with King City. Sir Howard there also, and Index of Time making a good move on the McCarran to vie for the lead. And Jackson Time, Dixie Colony, Sir Howard, and on the inside, King City, and down the stretch they come. In Jackson Time, Sir Howard, second place, Dixie Colony, and third. In
and ridden by Jeff Murphy. Again, marking 3 victories on the day for Kenross Farm. The winner, number 7, Jack's Own Time, the time 2:45.
They're all in line and away they go. On the inside, Stars out tonight vying for the lead.
He thinks Patty Young will win this.
With Branch Office. Branch Office now dropping back as we got a new leader. Apple Turnover Mike goes front. Goodbye Wish racing in second place. Branch Office from between horses with Stars out tonight. Indispensable on the extreme outside with City Kid right alongside. Night Doctor is followed by Y2 Cayman and Northern Wood there also. They race into the turn. Apple Turnover Mike on top. Branch Office racing in second place, about a length or 4 off the lead. Stars out tonight from the inside with Goodbye Wish between horses. Indispensable now moving up on the extreme outside to take over third with Goodbye Wish right alongside. Stars out tonight with Night Doctor moving up. Y2 came in there also with City Kid, Comanche Station, Northern Wood there also.
Thank you, Rob.
And Local Treasure completing the field. They've got another count to go around after this, so it's still anybody's horse race. Stars out tonight on the inside, vying for the lead with Apple Turnover Mike out in the middle of the course. Apple Turnover Mike stars out tonight also. Branch Office now moving up and taking over second place. Apple Turnover Mike, Branch Office stars out tonight. Indispensable, City Kid, Goodbye Wish there also.
Going up through Bernardsville.
As they race
past, like in a mile past the DUI checkpoint.
Stars out tonight on the inside, Apple Turnover Mike on the extreme outside, Indispensable there also, with Branch Office close up, vying for third, now challenging for the lead. Indispensable and Patty Young, the three horses now racing in second place, as Stars out tonight, and Zach Miller are soon commanding around the turn. Tightly bunched on the front end, only heads apart, separating first three. Stars out tonight from the inside, Indispensable out in the middle of the course. Branch Office, Alan Rice on the extreme outside. Hill Barone has rallied on the inside to take over fourth place, and Northern Wood is making up ground
in
Oh,
fifth.
come on.
They got about 5/8 of a mile to go. A blanket of the first three horses. The Stars Out Tonight has a very exciting lead from the inside. Indispensable now from between horses goes to the front. Stars Out Tonight is third. The branch out. Now Stars Out Tonight regains command with Indispensable racing in second place. El Baron making up ground under Calvin Ryan as Branch Office seems to be fading a bit in fourth place. Stars Out Tonight leads into the final half mile by about 3/4 of a length. Indispensable prominent two out, races in second place. Il Baron in third. Branch Office has dropped back into fourth place, and Northern Wood races in fifth. They race around the turn. Stars Out Tonight with the lead, but here comes Indispensable up on the outside under Patty Young to challenge for the lead. Stars Out Tonight, though, regaining the advantage as they turn for home and open up a couple of length lead over Indispensable. Stars Out Tonight is going to be tough to catch in the final 3/16 of a mile. Indispensable racing closest to him in the second place, and it's a good ways back to the others. They race towards the wire. Stars Out Tonight on top. Now rallying in second place with no match for the winner. Stars Out Tonight easily in front at the wire. Rallying in second place is Comanche Station. Indispensable in third.
Comanche Station?